This is the old one-shot team. However, this Space Donut and Milky Way team has been outclassed by a new one-shot team. And it's by this team right here, and today I'm gonna explain why. Currently inside the arena, the most popular defense team is a double tank Stardust team. It consists of Hollyberry, Werewolf, Stardust, Moonlight, and Pure Vanilla, and sometimes BTS and Capri Sun are used instead. Now, instead of talking, I'm gonna show you the true power of this new one-shot team. I'm gonna fight this double tank Stardust team with a 5 Ascension Moonlight. Let's see what happens. And it's game over. 5 Ascension Moonlight is dead. It's also important to note that Blueberry Pie and Frost Queen do the most damage. And now I'm gonna talk about why this new one-shot team is better than the old one. Quite literally, almost everyone in the high tiers of the arena are using a double tank Stardust team as their defense. And to put it simply, the vast majority of these defense teams can be beat by the new one-shot team rather than the old one. And now I'm gonna show you how to build a team in case you haven't seen this team on YouTube yet. And I'm gonna do it while fighting a bunch of people like this person. Hollyberry's using 5 chocolate with damage resist substats. Stardust is using 5 apple with damage resist substats. And for Blueberry Pie, Moonlight, and Frost Flop, this is where the whistle comes into play. Frost Flop is using 3 raspberries so she can take the whistle buff. She's also using 2 almonds so she doesn't die too easily to the enemies Stardust and Moonlight. And also focus on damage resist substats for her. Now, remember earlier how I said Blueberry Pie and Frost Flop deal the most damage? This means that we want the whistle buff to be on Blueberry Pie and Frost Flop. We want Blueberry Pie to have 5 raspberry with both damage resist and attack substats. And this means that we want Moonlight to have less base attack than Blueberry Pie, so she's using 3 raspberry and 2 chocolate. However, if your Blueberry Pie is too weak and her base attack is still lower than Moonlight's after this topping adjustment, it's better to just run 5 raspberry on Moonlight and let her take the whistle buff instead. And now it's time for the alternatives. You can replace Hollyberry with Source Water and I'll be fine. You can also replace any of the 4 DPS cookies with any damage dealer cookie. However, the team will suck a lot if you replace any of those 4. And it may just be better to use the old one-shot team instead because it's still pretty good. And now, here's some important disadvantages that you need to know. I'm gonna be fighting this really stacked BTS team. BTS is actually stronger than Pure Vanilla when fighting this one-shot team because BTS is immortal and can't be killed. However, the difference between Pure Vanilla and BTS isn't that huge. It's also important to note that this one-shot team is better against other teams that do not have a feather. Although the feather makes the opponents more tanky, it doesn't make a huge difference. Also, this new one-shot team is actually extremely easy to counter. Let's say an opponent is using this new one-shot team as their defense. If their power is around 2 million, then that means it's definitely this new one-shot team. To beat the new one-shot team, all you have to do is use the old one-shot team, which is pretty ironic. You can also replace Milky Way with Source Water in the old one-shot team and it'll work even better. And I'm still mad about Frost Flop actually being good in one-shot teams. Dang it! Now subscribe, cause I'm poor. I make both guide and entertainment videos. And here's some random explosions because I'm waiting for you to click on the end screens.